This is Sarah Poff, and those art hands coming up with fun things to do. So I was watching this little show about how they were taking some kind of fancy Play-Doh stuff, and they were making clothes for the dolls, for Barbie dolls. And so my granddaughter, 3-year-old granddaughter, and I played around with the clay. So it's not, perfect, but it's just a little plastic doll that we already had here at her house. We kind of tied the hair back, and then the clothes are painted on there. So what we want to do to make that kind of clothes would be to take a ball of clay. We want to mash it like a pancake. And then you want to take and measure about how long you want that skirt to be. So this one's a little bit shorter than ankle length, but it does nicely for our purpose. And it was a little easier for the granddaughter to work with. So I'm going to roll this out. You don't have to have a rolling pin. You could always use a coffee cup or something else. This is Model Magic clay that we are using, like the Crayola clay. Hobby Lobby is a good place to get it from, and you can always use that not half, but 40% off coupon. So I've got my plate here, and I'm going to lay it on top, mash it down, and then take the plate off. And you can see the circle. And so then I'm just going to take scissors, and I'm going to cut around that circle. Now there's all kinds of fancy things you could do with this. I'm just doing the basics because, like I said, I got this activity going because I have a 3-year-old granddaughter who likes to do all kinds of art stuff. So here's our circle. Here's our doll. Now what we need to do is, in the middle of that circle, we need to poke a hole. And we want this hole to be big enough that you can stick her feet through. Okay, so we're going to stick the feet of the doll through. And then we're going to pinch it around her waist. And you can form all kinds of ways with the skirt. You can make it a little bit longer. You can make it a little bit shorter. We thought this one kind of looked like a bride's dress. I was even thinking, because I handmade the cake topper for my daughter's wedding. I was thinking we could, you could even make a cake topper this way by using some Model Magic and then adding some of the extras on, because you could take some of the other clay and you could add on some decorations. You could even put some little pearls or sequins or whatever you wanted in it. Now when you're doing this, I'm trying to make it a little bit thinner this time, because the other one I had done with the granddaughter and she needed it a little bit thicker. So just make that just as thin as you can. And see how I kind of mash down like that. Then you can bring her arms down. Now I could take other clay if I wanted and roll little balls. See if can I roll it somewhere? There you go. Now you can see it. I could roll little balls and I could put on there for decorations. But once I do that, see, it's hard to get it out of the clay. So I don't really want to do that. I just wanted to show you that could be done. And like I said, you could add all kinds of things. Now if you do add other things to it, you want to be able to glue this on if you want it to stay. Now if you let this harden like it is right now, then you would have to break it off of the doll if you were to use the doll in some other way. Alright, this is Sarah Poff and those art hands. This is a great way to let little girls design some clothes for their dolls. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.